And we are back. Thanks for tuning in once again to the Barrels and the Bourbon. This is a neat podcast where we kind of talk about everything going on in our wood-fired world out here at Neat. We're on Transit Road in Williamsville, New York. Come check us out if you haven't. But yeah, today is our second episode, and we talked to my friend Will. Will is the head chef / kitchen operations manager here at Neat. And we talk everything wood-fired cooking. We talk about what he liked to eat as a kid, how he got into this. Really, just go down the rabbit hole on a lot of different things. So stay tuned, watch, like, subscribe, all of those good things, and enjoy. Thanks. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Barrels and the Bourbon. I'm your host Trav, and this is a neat podcast where we kind of talk about all things wood-fired, all of our whiskey, just anything going on in our little wood-fired world around here. And today we have on Will Jaszka.
Wait, hold. Bring it back.
Yeah.
You saying the name?
I was going to say it.
Okay, good. No,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine.
I
I just want to make sure I don't say it.
That's fine. Yeah. You could if you want.
No.
Okay, fine. This is great. I'm going to also use that part.
Perfect.
All right. Will Jaszka.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So Will, you've watched the last episode, right? You kind of know what this is about. We're just kind of talking about things going on like around Neat.
Yeah.
And I figured it was great to have you on because you, we're going to talk about that actually. You are the kitchen operations manager?
Yes.
The kitchen operations manager here, but you also were the head chef here at Neat for a while.
Correct.
Right? How long was it?
About a little over a year.
A little over a year?
Yes.
Nice, dude. So in that year that you were here, I guess kind of tell me like what you learned about like wood-fired food in general, or something that it kind of like piqued your interest, and you're like, I dig that. I'm gonna.
Honestly, just like realizing how important the temperatures of the oven are and how much it can affect the food and whatnot. Like,
how hot is it in there?
Usually the ideal temperature is right around like 6 to 650.
Oh, that's a lot hotter than I thought.
Yeah,
for some reason, I
pretty
thought it was
hot.
like 400.
No,
No?
yeah, it's
that
pretty
wouldn't
warm
make
in
any
there.
sense actually. Like that's an oven.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Have you ever burnt yourself in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I stick my hand in there to get like fire shots, you guys may have seen some of the fire shots. I always burn my hand a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And I also worry that the camera is going to melt a little bit. But it
oh,
hasn't.
absolutely. Well, and to mention that the chimney is right where you go to put your hand in. So all the heat is coming right at you as well.
Oh, the front of it is that's the
Yeah,
chimney.
yeah,
Okay.
right
You
in
think of a
front,
chimney
yeah.
as something that goes up.
Yep.
I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense that it's
like
out.
right in-
Yeah.
yeah,
And the
absolutely.
beauty, so it's cold out right now. We're in like the middle of January right
Yeah.
now. And
think
the
we're kinda
beautiful
at
thing
14.
about this place is that we have 2 wood-fired ovens that are spewing out heat at
Oh,
you all
yeah.
day, which is great. So
Yeah.
come in, warm up, just that's
Yeah.
at Neat Buffalo right here. So, Will, let's do like your origin story. I want to hear how you became the man that you became. So I want to know, like, number one, let's go way back. Let's go with, like, you were a kid. What
Yeah.
was, like, your favorite food as a kid?
Okay, so
I'll tell you mine first, just so
Yeah,
we
do
know.
it up,
Actually,
do
like,
it
let's
up.
set it, like, the bar really low so you don't, like, get embarrassed. Dude, it was SpongeBob mac and cheese. Do you remember the
All right.
sheets?
Oh yeah, I do remember it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
100%.
Yeah. That, and my mom made really good bacon and eggs. I like
Yeah.
bacon and eggs, like over easy eggs.
Yeah,
That is my
yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So honestly, like my 2 favorite dishes as a kid, my dad always did like breaded pork chops. Love them.
yeah,
They're
dude.
one of my favorites. And then another one was my mom. She made this sour cream chicken, which is phenomenal.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like breaded with like sour cream, and then it was the honey bunches of oats cereal. That's
Dude.
what it was breaded in.
Let's go.
And then oh yeah, I still make it till this day.
I've seen cornflakes used as breading
yes,
before.
Yes, that is also.
That's
used
pretty
as
cool.
breading. Yeah,
I'm not a big
absolutely.
sour cream guy.
No, I hear
But
you.
I feel like that's something you probably aren't tasting the sour cream in too much.
Not actually as much as you would think it
Yeah?
would be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. And then for me, what I personally like to cook is like a kid, fried peanut butter and jelly.
I've never done that.
Yeah, it's like a grilled cheese
With
but
peanut
just
butter and jelly?
Butter and jelly.
That
That's
sounds
always
nice.
my favorite.
That sounds nice. I actually just bought grilled cheese stuff last
Yes.
night. I'm going to do that tonight.
Can't go wrong with it.
Okay, and like after, now we're a little older and you
Yeah.
got into cooking as a job, where did we start?
So
like, what was
actually,
our-
I started at a pizzeria, but I was doing BOCES in high school.
Okay.
So I was doing culinary in BOCES and stuff
Oh,
like
so
that.
even
so
like-
I started that, I think sophomore year of high school.
So when did you like know that you were gonna cook?
Honestly,
or be involved with food?
I would probably say as a junior, like sophomore, I just kind of like was playing around with it, see if I liked it. And junior year, I was like, all right, I like this. I got a job at an Italian restaurant. I know we talked about at Bobby J's.
Bobby J's at the
theater.
So, I like that.
Yeah.
We'll bring them in a little. So what is it again, Bobby?
It's Bobby J's Italian American Grill.
They do a dinner theater.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started there like right when I was like end of 16, just starting like right around 17 years old.
Okay, you were young, dude.
Yeah.
So you knew for a while. How old are you now?
I'm 25 right now.
So you've known for a minute that you're like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Cool.
So,
I'm 33, and I'm telling the world, I might beep that out, but I'm 33, and I didn't actually really know that I wanted to do, like, marketing stuff or whatever. So I was, like, maybe 26, 27. So I was older than you are now when I finally was like, I'm going to do that. So that's really cool.
You know, it doesn't matter what time it is. You find what you like, and no matter how old you are, you know.
So what flamed those cooking passions like the flames in our wood-fired oven? Like what was the thing that triggered you to be like, I'm gonna cook? Was it a movie, or like did you just see somebody doing it?
You know what? No, actually, I think it was actually doing the job itself. Again, like at the Italian restaurant, like seeing that presentation was so important to making sure the eye appeal for the customers or guests was like so important. And like that made me want to do it more, because I was like, I love having people be surprised when it comes to the table. You know what I mean? Like the food and stuff. So, that was a big thing for me, is like presentation. I loved that. That was a big thing for me.
The plating that you were just talking about is one of the things that we connected on immediately also, because my job is to take the pictures of the food, and I wanted to look great, and you wanted to look great because that's what you're like prideful in.
That is literally my pride. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you get into that job because you needed money because you were a kid, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But then while you were there, you're like, I'm going to do this.
So, actually it started as a pizzeria where I really just needed money, and then I wanted to get into something more high-end because that was, kind of linking in with school and stuff like that. So then I'm like, all right, I want to see how it is in the real world. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
So, that was the big thing right there, was wanting to learn when I started there.
Nice. Okay, and that takes us to the plating thing, and being prideful in like all of the food that you make, and all that stuff, which I'm assuming is like the driving factor of you loving it as much. Making something that you are prideful in and proud of.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. I feel like that's like the fulfilling part of it.
Yes,
that everybody talks about, where it's like a job is a job until you do something that fulfills you within that job, I guess. And then it could become more than that. Now it could become your life.
Exactly.
That's super important.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, my parents always tell me, you do a job you love, you never work a day in your life, Like,
I feel you.
Exactly
and you get to come on a podcast.
Right?
Really not work.
Absolutely. So, absolutely.
That's funny stuff, Will. But it's no joke. These Buffalo winters. And lucky for you guys, Uncle Travy's going to help you warm up this season. Come visit us here at Neat, right in the heart of Transit Road in Williamsville, New York. We've got all the things to heat up this season, like wood-fired pizzas, wings, soups, and much, much more. And you want to talk whiskey warmth? Okay, let's talk whiskey warmth. We've got so much whiskey here that you might never want to leave. You're going to be like a bear in hibernation, just kind of peeking out to see like when spring's coming around the corner. So come by Neat this season and feel the warmth of our wood fire burning. Back to you, Will. Okay, so Will, tell me when you're cooking, if you like your mindset, right? This is something that I've been focused about, because when I'm cooking at home, and I am not a good cook by any means. Like, I can do basic things, I can sear chicken and all that kind of stuff, but I am not a good cook. But I'm also so like OCD while I'm doing it, and like anxious, and like time's going so quick, and like I'm just like So like, are you focused or are you relaxed? I guess.
You know what? Actually, yes, I'm actually both of them, believe it or not.
Okay.
So like, if I'm not relaxed, I'm not focused, because then I'm just kind of a hot mess everywhere. Okay. You know what I mean?
So relaxed and focused are holding hands in this situation.
Oh, 100%. Yes. If I'm calm and relaxed behind the line, then I feel that I have everything in control and I know what everything is going on at all points.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
and now, for fun, let's talk about the other side of it when it's not relaxed and focused. What does that feel like?
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It feels like a million things going on at once.
Yeah, and I know here specifically, it's so busy all the time, and it's the lunch rush is crazy, and you get a couple hours of sort of a break, and then it's just chaos again at night.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like you have to kind of have a level head for it.
Yeah.
And that helps it. You're focused with the relaxed state of mind,
absolutely.
for sure.
Yes.
The reason I asked that specifically was because I had been watching The Bear a lot lately.
Yes.
And that show just seems like full blown utter chaos from the beginning to the end. And I've asked many chefs this question also. I'm very curious chef's opinion of The Bear.
Yeah.
But it's is that close?
It is close.
Okay.
I can relate to a lot of it.
Okay.
Definitely.
I relate to the yes chef phrase. I love that phrase. I just say it in all contexts of life.
Yeah, you hear me I always say yes sir. It's kind of the same deal. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I can actually relate to that show more than I thought I was going to. I went in watching the show being all right, let's see what we got. Let's see how relatable I can. I was actually surprised when I first started watching it.
Beloved.
I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm part of me is is it beloved among the masses or is it beloved among the cooking community? You know what I mean? I don't know.
So I hear you. I
got mixed answers on that one.
Yeah,
too.
I do too. I mean, again, I don't know. I mean, me personally, like I said, I can relate very well to it, and there's a lot of things that actually happen in the real daily life of a cook, a chef, whatever.
Yeah.
So I absolutely.
I feel you. Yeah. So that's shows and stuff, media, stuff like that. That's my passion.
Yeah,
That's what I do. What do you do outside of cooking that you are passionate about?
So
I know you have some daredevil hobbies.
I do. Yes, I do love anything with a motor. I have cars, bikes. I'm into I used to race motocross as a kid.
So cool.
And now I'm onto motorcycles, just street motorcycles because I don't want to get hurt for work, basically.
Yeah.
Life got in the way.
Yeah, I know you have all the cars and everything.
Yeah,
I feel like if you have a bunch of motorcycles, it's you can ride those 7-8 month of the year or something.
Yeah, if that.
6. So you gotta have backups.
Yeah, right.
To drive around in. Yeah. Oh, are you hungry right now? Lucky for you, all your problems can be solved. Just go to neatbuffalo.com right now and book your table at Neat. You can book a reservation there, as well as browse through our options, so you know exactly what you want when you get there. Hey, look at you. Table's booked, and you know your order. Good job. Now go have fun, little fella. Go to neatbuffalo.com. That's neatbuffalo.com. Back to you, Will. Okay, so Will, we talked about when you were younger, things that you ate as a kid.
Yeah.
And I am curious if since then till now your taste buds have changed at all.
You know what? Yeah, they have actually. Certain things that are too sweet now, I feel like my taste buds have became a lot more sensitive to sweetness.
Okay.
I like the savory a lot more since being in the industry, tasting everything.
Okay, they expanded since you started cooking.
Yes, absolutely.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes
absolutely.
a lot of sense.
When I was younger, salt and pepper and a little garlic did the trick, but now it's all right, let's add a little
paprika,
kick here, whatever.
some cayenne,
some crushed red, whatever the case may be.
I like seasoning a lot. My taste buds are. I guess the best way to put it would be childlike, if you will.
I know what you're saying. I totally understand that.
My favorite meal ever is your chicken fingers. Still love mac and cheese. I've upgraded from SpongeBob to just regular shape now because I'm an adult.
Yeah, right.
But outside of that, it's pretty basic. Your sour creams, we talked about. Your mayonnaise is your
I know that about you.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why I can't get past it. I've been trying to get past it for so many years.
I get it.
Maybe I have to become a chef. Maybe that's what it is. I just gotta cook stuff. I don't know.
Certain things I don't like certain foods. everybody calls me weird for it. I do not like cereal as a child. As
That
everything.
is weird.
I never liked cereal ever.
Okay.
Like,
Is it
and I
the
don't think I
milk?
ever- It's, you know what? It's the solids mixed with the liquids.
Okay.
It just kind of,
That's
I
fine.
can't get to it.
I get it.
can't
That's
get
why
around me.
it's the same reason well, I mean, not the same reason. It was one of the similar reasons I don't like pickles on burgers. It's a
Okay.
texture thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a texture thing
Yeah,
with the cereal.
exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's dive in a little deeper on this. Do you have any tips for me on how to get past this block I have?
I would say I don't, because like if you don't like something, you don't like.
You just don't like
you know
it?
What I mean? Like,
Okay, yeah.
It all depends. I mean, I know like mayo can be a lot sometimes. Like for example, but you know, maybe a light amount or whatever. And like it has to be a combination with something.
I see.
That might help. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mostly ask that question so I can clip this and show to my friends and like my mom and they'd be like, "See, like it's okay that I don't."
you don't have to eat it.
Cool. All right, man. Do you have anything you want to plug? You got
No,
anything?
I
you
mean,
know,
honestly, no, it's
Any
been fun.
performances coming up that you?
No.
Any tag? Any like Instagram handles? Do you have an Instagram handle?
No, I don't. I don't know what that means. I'm going to be completely
Okay,
honest.
so you're not on Instagram.
I am on Instagram,
Okay.
but what do you mean by handle?
Like,
I
what's
guess?
your name on Instagram?
Oh, I think it's Jaszka. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember.
But if not, follow at Neat Buffalo, which is going to get pulled up right here.
Yeah.
This is the Barrels and the Bourbon. Thanks, guys, for watching again. We really appreciate you. Anything you do would help, like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. Watch it a few times. We're pretty good looking. We're pretty funny, so it won't hurt anything. But yeah, I think next week we're going to do the pizza episode. So stay tuned for that. Not next week. Next month we're going to do the pizza episode. So stay tuned for that. And thanks, Will, for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a good one, guys.